every single day. How many of you guys are singing with me? Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a fun to break. I'll be missing you.
It's kinda hard when you're not around. I know you in heaven, smiling down. Watch us while we pray for you. Every day we pray for you.
Let's do this. I'm trying to decide whether to do a video like every day, like kind of at the same time, or I was gonna do it like once a week, I guess, and at the same time. So I'm still debating on what to do. So, but I was writing my brother a letter, and remind you, he had a warrant, and my mom just got tired of his bullshit, and tired of him running, and tired of his lies. So she took him and dropped him off at jail, and that's where he's at. So I'm writing a letter, and because I'm waiting for a phone call from him, but if it don't come, then I'm gonna send a letter. You know, he's been calling all day, but he's using somebody's card to where he can talk for free or something, so we'll see. Anyway, so I talked to a lot of people live earlier while I was doing my hair about this, and I don't know how many of you all paid attention and really watched my videos. So, and I know a lot of you that are on YouTube right now that are watching this don't know what I'm talking about. So, I'm just gonna kind of recap, okay? My mom has been in the hospital. She went in 3 days ago, I think, and just got out yesterday. Well, she's got a lung disease. She has had the flu. She has something wrong in her blood, like her oxygen is staying in her blood, but as soon as it gets in there, it goes out. So she's having trouble breathing. So and because of her insurance, they sent her home, and so she's still got issues. So, but the way I see it, my brother doesn't know yet. So, what I'm going to do, and some may not agree with me, which is fine. You don't have to. It's your brother. You haven't been dealing with what we have been. Everybody's family is different, but when it comes to addiction, it's all pretty much the same, because it's all the same bullshit, the same lies, the same manipulation, the same everything. Anybody on addiction, is not going to tell somebody that's dealt with the same thing anything different that they're not used to hearing. So, on that note, I'm going to tell my brother how bad it is. I'm going to tell him, I might exaggerate a little bit. I'm not going to be lying, but I'm going to make him have to sit in there and worry. Like my mom's had to worry the past 10 years that my brother's been doing this to her. I really wish that he would have, if this was going on while I would have been in jail, that would have been all I thought about. And I could have gotten her shoes for a minute, because she's been waiting on a phone call, in jail, I'm sure, calling and not having somebody answer accept your phone call. I know what that feels like. It's a shitty feeling. So I couldn't imagine if you knew something was going on in your family, as in your best friend, your mother, in the hospital. And you know what? I'm going to try to do whatever I can. Why? I got the time and his attention. Best two things you can do with an addict that is getting his head together, that doesn't have drugs controlling his every mind, thought, action, anything. I don't care if your family's in there, try it. Well, what are you going to lose, really? So yeah, I'm going to use all I can, and I'm going to tell Amy what's going on. We made Mom, and, I've been waiting for her to have a nervous breakdown or, um, emotional breakdown, most definitely. And that's what ended up happening while we were in the hospital. I can't imagine any parent having two heroin addicts not have one of those, because I couldn't even fathom the thought of my kids going down that road. So to have all your kids go down that road, all two. So yeah, I want him to sit in and think. I want him to sit in there and see what my mom's been having to deal with, because I see it. He's gotten clean, but he's just did it because he couldn't. It's like one of those things where you have to do it because of probation, or you have to do it because you're in jail, and I know you can get drugs in jail and blah, blah, whatever, but sometimes people just don't have that. Some people don't have the commissary and the books and whatnot. They don't have the family buying them shit. So yeah, there is drugs in jail, but if you don't have family and you're not a girl and you don't have a lot of people, putting shit on there, you're not going to get any of it. So I'm not worried about that. I want him to do it because he wants to. And once they get there that they want to do it and they want to change and they're tired of their life and they're ready to try something different, grab that shit and roll with it. Grab it, roll with it, run with it. Get them into counseling. Get them into whatever you can. A lot of people ain't meeting people. I'm not a meeting person. I don't do the NAAA. That's me. I don't want to have to depend on a meeting every time I have a bad day. I don't want to have to depend on a meeting to anything. I wouldn't mind going to one here and there and whatnot, just for the company and, seeing who I meet, see what I can get out of it. But other than that, I'll stick with church. I'll stick with God. And, what I believe is what keeps me together. Because I'm not so much worried about the whole staying sober and doing all this. I am more in it to feel complete. I am so tired of not having control of myself. And that's what exactly happens when you're on drugs and shit. You don't have control of anything. And it gets so old. So staying sober is nothing to me. What I'm shooting for, what my goals are being content with myself and having control of myself is what I want. So the whole sober shit, drinking shit, all that, throw it out there. Don't make that your goal, because then it's like a constant thing that you're thinking about. Like, I can't use a chemical, I can't use pills, I can't drink, and then it's constantly like rolling on your mind. Like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Don't think of it like that. Make a different goal. Make one that's like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm taking control of my life. I'm going to do things that nobody ever thought I would do. I'm going to be who I want to be who my family's always thought I could be, and live for you. Because once you can live with and for you, then you can live to enjoy life. You can learn to enjoy life with your family, with your kids, with everyone and every person that cares about you again. You're not going to automatically get it right away as soon as you get sober. Everybody's not going to trust you. It's going to take a minute to gain that back, because I've done it so many times, on and on and on. This is my 4th time doing this, and sometimes it takes people 4 times, sometimes it takes people 2 times, sometimes it takes 15 times. That's not the point on how many times that you're doing this. It's when you get to the point where you're finally effing done and you just want to live life. What other better reason is there? You can't do it for your kids so they have a good mom. You know, I know that's what everybody wants, and that's what everybody wants to think about, and that's what when you're a mother, that's all you want to be. But that's not what you have to think about right now. If you have somebody that's really good right now, like my kids have, and they're being taken care of, and I still am involved in their life in some way, I'm content with that because they're learning, they're getting taken care of, and they are happy. They see me every weekend, and, you know, I'm sure they would like to see more of me, and it will get there sometime. But if I can work on me and get who I want to be and do what I want to do, then I can be that better of a person every weekend when they see me. So it all falls together and it all goes together. And that's what you gotta get out of life. Because once you can get that, then you can get everybody everything they always want. And you can be that person. And everybody will see it. You know, yeah, I talk a lot. I am going to be one of the world's biggest female mentors in the freaking world of addiction. That's already done. I'm going to be that. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes me. I will get there. I'll be on Ellen one day. I'll be on Dr.Oz one day. Why am I saying this? Because I know this. Because I'm that confident today that because I went on Ellen, she's a huge, huge positive role model for me. The way she looks at life and the way she dances and the way she's always happy, that's all I ever wanted to be. And I never could because I was always high. And so she was a big reason, you know, that gave me hope and that got me to want to get out of drugs. And maybe I could be that for somebody else, you know. Maybe I can have the personality and the whole attitude and the, you know, just hopefully somebody will see it and want this too. That's the only reason why I do what I do. Is because I hope somebody will see it and want to do this. It's the best choice I could have ever made. And I hope somebody else sees it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'll try to make a video tomorrow, or I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do, one or the other. So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. This is a very good song to end with.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a still night in my windpipe. I can't breathe, but I still fight. Well, I can fight as long as the